Hi there, welcome in this special session, as I promised you, a revision session about poetry analysis. My choice falls upon one of my favorite sonnets for William Shakespeare, number 116, entitled Let Me Not to the Marriage of True Mind, Admit Impediments, Love Isn't Love, and so on. So on, we will see the text, then the scheme, the rhyme, the meter, and every necessary element for poetry analysis that I hope will be very helpful for you for the revision about poetry analysis. In fact, in this sonnet 116, Let Me Not to the Impediment of True Mind, William Shakespeare was brilliant to show concepts that can be eternal, related to life, to death, to love. And for him, love is eternal, that cannot be vanquished by time or death. So within the body of the sonnets, that is composed of 14 lines, starting by Let me not to the marriage of true minds, admit impediments, love is not love, which alters when its alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. That love is eternal and can never be changed or stopped by any obstacle. The second quatrain is, oh no, it's a never fixed mark that looks on tempest and is never shaken. It's the star to every wandering bark, whose worth's unknown, although his heart be taken. So it's love full of tempests, of rage, of violence or violent emotion that is wandering like the star that kept you and left you astonished at its details, its height, its grandeur, its beauty. The next quatrain, love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks, within his bending sickle's compass calm, love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bursts it out even to the edge of doom. It's clear here that the notion of time is repeated again and again, that love can always keep rosy, like rosy lips and cheeks, and can never be vanquished by time. The last couple in this sonnet is the following. If this be error and upon me proved, I never write, nor no man ever loved. If these arguments about love I have just presented can't be true or proved, so this means that men can live in hatred and can never know love. Also, my words will never continue to describe anything but love, that is, to focus the idea of eternity about love. When you are asked to follow the scheme or the scansion of the line in terms of meter, know that William Shakespeare's most sonnets, if not all, are iambic pentameter. It's true that the stress or the focus to know iambic from trochaic is not easy for a non-native learner for poetry, but what the good thing about William Shakespeare is that most of all his sonnets are iambic. So this poem is written in iambic pentameter. Follow with me this line. Let me not to the marriage of true mind. Here we have 10 syllables. 10 syllables means 5 feet. 5 feet means pentameter. And stressed syllables means iambic. So most Shakespeare sonnets are iambic pentameter. As for the rhyme scheme or the end rhyme scheme of this sonnet, of course, any sonnet has 14 lines, and the style of Shakespeare is to get 3 quatrains plus a couplet. And also, most of William Shakespeare's sonnets fall on the the rhyme scheme of A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F, G, G. The sound pattern is also very rich in this sonnet. We have an alliteration in the first line, marriage with minds in the M sound. We have two words that seem to be the same but different in terms of grammar. We have the remover and remove, which is a verb. Remover, which is a noun. But all of them can express a strong alliteration. We have the assonance in line number 7. It's the star to every wandering bark. It's the star to every wandering bark. Star, bark are assonance. And we have consonants in line 2 or line 13-14. Line 13-14 because it's one idea separated by one comma between the words proved loved. Or in line 2, admit impediment. Admit impediment are considered as consonants. We can have many figures of speech in this poem. This is William Shakespeare, so it is something ordinary and very, very easy to detect. We have, for example, a metaphor in the line, love is a never fixed mark, and also love is the star. So here, love is compared to the star, to a fixed mark, which is ever, which is eternal, but there is no word of comparison. This is why this is a metaphor. We have also a personification in the given, which is the personification is a given of non-human, non-living things, the ability of characteristics seen in human beings. So when we say, "Led me not to the marriage of true mind," the title of the poem, in the title of the poem, "Led me not to the marriage of true mind," is a very clear personification. "Led me not to the marriage of true mind" in line number 1 is a personification because minds can be blended, and "led me not," William Shakespeare offer it a true quality, also he offers it marriage action. That's why it is considered as a personification. We have also hyperbole. This sonnet is full of hyperbole in the final lines. For example, if this be error and upon me proved, I never write nor no man ever loved. This idea is about love, very solid and disputable. And if he is wrong, if it appears through time that William Shakespeare is wrong to say that love is eternal, so no one can be in love. And this is exaggeration. You can be wrong, but I can just keep loving. That is why this is a hyperbole. It is true that it's not easy to summarize 14 lines about the meaning and interpretation of the poem as a sonnet in one line or one short paragraph, but at least you should give the skeleton, the gist, the core, the main idea, which is the theme of the poem. And in Sonnet 116, the theme is about the eternity of true love. The eternity of true love. The sonnet attempts to define love by telling both what it is and what isn't. In the first quatrain, in particular, the speaker says that love, the marriage of true minds, is perfect and unchanging. When two hearts meet together, they can make true minds, and in this case, their love should be eternal and perfect. So this is in general the main important points that you should focus while analyzing a poem. You should have a general idea about the poem up to your own interpretation of the poem. You should just follow your understanding toward the focus idea. The focusing idea in True Love Led Me Not to the Impediment of True Mind by William Shakespeare was the eternity about true love. And sure of himself, that's why there is a hyperbole by the final words, that he said if this proved to be an error, no man can ever love. For him, love is true and can just be true and should just be true in order to be eternal. Then for the scheme rhyme, you have to know how to scan. First, take any line from the poem, then scan it into syllables. Then two each syllables makes a foot. Then if you fall, and if it's Shakespeare, you fall on 5 feet, it is a pentameter. Usually Shakespeare is iambic in his poems, sonnets. And for alliteration, resemblance of two letters in the first of two words. for the consonant resemblance of consonant sound, and for the assonance resemblance of the vowel sound. For figures of speech, you can have similes if a word of comparison is there. You can have personification if there is an attribution of human qualities to non-human things. And if you have an exaggeration about a definition or a meaning, it's just a hyperbole. The ending scheme for sonnets, especially if they are Shakespearean, is usually AB, AB, CD, CD, EF, EF, GG. It means 3 quatrains followed by a couple. This is the general rhyme scheme or ending rhyme scheme for any sonnets by William Shakespeare. Good luck, dear students.